Hello guys, Shadow here, and today you join me on a brand new topic video. And today we're going to be discussing something rather interesting. We're going to be talking the kind of basic terminology that I think game developers should follow when giving out beta keys and betas and when running betas and that such a thing. But before we get into that, I would like to thank Amber from the guild for giving me this idea. Me and him were having a little conversation about it the other day, and he came up with this idea. So thank you very much, Amber, for you all watching. And we're going to get right into the conversation. So, isn't the point of betas to make sure that game designers and those kind of people are able to see bugs and sort of get the feedback they need from the game to make the game better before they ask their players to have money for it and, you know, spend money on it? Now, obviously you want your player base to play the game if you give them a beta. Now, this is just in my opinion, and I'll link into the background in a moment. But this is in my opinion, as I said before. But in most cases, I've seen people who have been given betas, such as the Legion beta, have played it for either a short period of time or barely any time at all, and then not played it for the rest of the beta. Now, personally, I think this is unfair, and personally, I think there should be a new system that either Blizzard or any other game company should use in regards to this. This is mainly just because I think it would make it a bit more fairer, and it would actually help, I think, the games themselves become better as well, because you would have players who really did care about the game or really did, you know, want the game to improve, so they would really care about the feedback they were giving, and they would really put time and effort into testing the game thoroughly and such like that. Now, I don't know how you would actually do this, but here's an example. Say, for example, for the first beta you randomize it. But say, for example, it's for WoW, and it's, you know, every expansion you have a different beta. If you had, say, I don't know, Warlords beta, for example, and you had someone who did lots of videos and lots of feedback on the beta of Warlords, you put them in a shortlist. Not necessarily for the new beta or the new expansion, but just as someone who you saw as, oh, okay, well, they did, you know, they were a good beta tester, so to speak. So with that being said, you know, they were able to actually, you know, to help the game improve as a game, for the game developer to take the kind of, you know, the notes and the feedback to make the game better. Instead of it just kind of being this random thing of, oh, okay, I got lucky this time, and this time, or I have this number of eyes. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, giving bigger YouTubers or streamers keys is a good idea. Okay, don't get me wrong, because it gives you, you know, this hype and the kind of a large viewer base of players that will want to see beta, and you can give one key and get the same amount of exposure from that key. But it's mainly those who choose not to cover it. So, I'm not going to call out any names because I don't do that in this topic video, I just talk about the topics. But, say for example, someone got the beta, did 3 videos, let's say they were YouTube, say they did 3 videos on it, and then didn't carry on doing any videos. So then, all you've done is you've given a beta. So, it really depends on what you want. Do you want exposure, or do you want necessarily feedback? As in, like, down to earth, this is what the player thinks feedback. If you want down to earth player feedback, I would personally say you would want to find someone who is willing to make, you know, a lot of videos or a lot of time into the beta and really test out a lot of things for a long period of time, so you can get better feedback. And you know, I use this example for me because it's the only one I can actually give. I tried to get into beta for a good couple of months before I actually got in, so yeah, that was fun. But when I did, you know, I'm going to be covering the beta a lot. There will be probably beta-ish footage around this video now that I'll use in another video for some form of guide, etc. I think it would be artifact. I think it would be me exploring the artifacts, weapon on the class with some description. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I wanted to sort of link this into Legion beta a little bit as well, because I am really hyped for Legion, and I did really want to cover the beta. Now I'm in it. I'm going to be covering the beta. Like on Monday, we had the first episode in the Demon Hunter Starting Zone Let's Play, which we're going to be doing a little bit of and give my opinions on that. I actually tried to cut that video down a little bit as well, but this is not just specifically for that. So that's my opinion on this sort of beta-ish topic on what, you know, game designers should be doing in regards to that. Also, I'm trying to look at the camera a little bit more because some of you had a couple of comments on the Aftershock video, episode 32, about me looking into the camera a little bit more. So I hope you guys felt this was a little bit better if you do watch this video. If you did like this video and you would like to leave me some topics in the comment section below, then feel free to. Also, I would love to hear your opinion on this topic in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Farewell. If you guys missed the first Legion video, make sure to hit the left link. If you would like to see yesterday's video, then make sure to hit the right link, and I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.